is there a community of women that want to work versus the women who don't want to work? Are they fighting? Okay.
So
Well, are they fighting? I don't know if they're fighting. I think what they're doing is they're having conversations about I think that they're having conversations about positioning themselves to be the type of woman they want to be.
It's always been this notion where the woman takes care of the home, the man buys it.
And that
you know,
worked. That worked when we could survive off of one income, and that's what
correct.
and as she was able to still, even when that was in existence, she still had a business on the side.
So let's speak on that a little bit. What are your thoughts on that?
On
This on we can speak a little bit on women not having to work. We can speak on the one income homes. Do you feel like that's changing a little bit now? Women wanting to chase their dreams. Do you?
I
Okay.
I think it's changing because it's had to.
Okay.
Like Winfred said, like there was a period of time when one income was all you needed to survive.
Do
And
you
I
agree
mean,
with it? Do you agree with it?
do I agree with what women working?
Women, because there are still some I don't know the right word to use, but feelings within men, power struggle and ego, and even masculinity, and even emasculating men, that some men do still feel that women shouldn't work, right?
So
married women who don't want to work. It's plenty of
exactly
women out there that don't want to work.
I know, but how much? Okay, how much of that is? Well, I don't want to like put a number behind women who don't want to work versus who do, but how much of that plays a part? And is there a community of women that want to work versus the women who don't want to work? Are they fighting? Okay.
Well, are they fighting? I don't know if they're fighting. I think what they're doing is they're having conversations about I think that they're having conversations about positioning themselves to be the type of woman they want to be.
Okay.
I think that they're struggling also to talk about what femininity does look like in some circles. Like some women are like,
oh yeah.
you don't make your own girl, and why would you just want to be a stay-at-home mother and depend on somebody else? Like they hear that too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
it's
Out
it's
there
the
and I
same
take care of
thing
your husband. They have those
Yep.
conversations. But I
yeah,
think
it's the same thing that we go through.
Yeah.
Okay, marry you somebody who don't want you to work.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And that's always
I
been the fight, you know.
yeah,
I
I
want her
think
to work, but listen, I've always said I don't want when I get remarried, I don't want her to work, but guess what? I can't afford that. So you got to go to
exactly, and that's exactly what
Yeah.
that's exactly what I was gonna say. Like in the because everybody points to like the 50s and 60s as they're
Yeah.
like this good old days type situation, and it's like, yeah, women didn't have to work for children to be taken care of, for people to survive in general.
Yeah.
It's all about survival at the end of the
So
day,
so
right?
well, my last follow up question. We'll kind of go to the next topic. You made a good point as far as like you don't want your future wife to work, but you can't afford that. Do you feel like that's emasculating some men?
if it's unhealthy, yeah. I've realized
Okay.
but I also
Okay.
recognize it. So here's the thing that I recognize that really what I don't care if she works. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't actually care that much.
Okay.
I really want what I'm really saying is I want to be able to provide so well
Okay.
That's what
that
it is.
you feel
Yes.
that if you don't want to work, you don't have to.
You ain't got to.
Okay.
That there's a
Yes.
level of security and safety that I am providing for you that
Yeah.
says if you don't want to work, if them people stressing you out, you want to quit, you can. I want
Okay.
to provide at that level. That's really what I'm saying. It's not.
And
And I had to peel that back because there was a point where I'm like, "Ooh, I can't date until I'm making a certain amount of money," and they can't. No, but that's not really what you want. You just want her to feel safe.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah. So that
And
goes into the, oh, go ahead, Jay. I'm sorry.
and I think that's all. It's the same thing with what's it called? I think it's the same thing on the end. I'm not trying to put words in women's mouths or anything like that, but I think it's the same thing on the women's side. It's like, I don't want, it's not like I'm asking for. Now, there are women who will, but it's most women, it's like they're not asking for you to be Bill Gates or Steve Jobs or anything like
I
that.
think they are.
They
Some
just,
are.
again, like I
Some
said,
are. No, some
they
are.
definitely exist, and I'm not gonna pretend like they don't. But I think most women just want the security to be able to choose, like, hey, if I like, if I don't have to, then I don't. Like, it's not a requirement for me. I think there are a number of women who's like, okay, this is just for my sense of self, as opposed to this is a survival, a
I think that's
survival
very.
tactic.
I think that's very important, and probably what, not speaking for women, but that's probably could be going through some of the mindset of women. Just as a sense of self identity. Femininity as far as being who they are.
Let me tell you something. I know some women who make superb money,
Okay.
and every one of them will tell me at some point, I quit this job in a minute. But like if I were married, if I were like, this is not my identity. I like what I do. I like the money I make. But you know what? This isn't the sole purpose of my existence. And
Exactly.
Yeah.
now the good part, the thing for them is because recognize because they've gotten there, they now have time to recognize that, whereas most people don't ever get there to experience it. So now it's always this idea of shoulda, woulda, coulda. But again, to every high power woman that I know that's CEO, VP, is all like, I mean, it's cool. I like it. I like what I do. I enjoy it. But if I can go and make, a decent living doing what I enjoy and be able to go home to my husband and my family and enjoy that part of life, I would gladly do it, because they don't want the weight.
Yeah.
It's like the weight is, I'm tired of carrying the weight. I don't want to carry the weight. I don't want the pressure. Hurry up. Then they be posting talking about some, Lord, hurry up and send me my husband.
Yeah.